record. Thanks, Brian. You forgot to remind me. I'm
You already were recording.
no, that was somebody else recording.
Oh, okay.
So so we're going to do a quick demo of artificial intelligence, and hopefully there's enough bandwidth with Zoom and artificial intelligence. One of the things that I've learned with artificial intelligence is you cannot close the page. But with ChatGPT, I think you can. So what I'd like to do is I wrote a quick description of what I want the video to be about. And sometimes you don't want to put too much information. If you want key points in there that you must say, then put those key points in there. But sometimes I'm very surprised what AI came up with, and a lot of times it's better than what I wrote. So sometimes less is more in this case. So I also copy and pasted it onto ChatGPT. So if we get a really bad video, then I can have ChatGPT rewrite it for me, then try again. So up here, you can choose between a website. So if you have a website that already has the information you want to turn that information into a video, click on that, put the URL in there, and it will generate. Okay. I'm using text right now. So I write the text here. And this box is small, but what you can do is expand if you want more space. I need space. So you can add more space that way. So I'm not looking for perfect video. I'm just looking for ideas, and you can edit and change it and update, change pictures and so on. And you can choose what type of video you want, like hype, sales, story time, announcements, inspirational. I've been using inspirational a lot. And then you click create video. Okay. And it usually takes about 8 minutes to do that. Here are some of the other videos that I've created already. And when you choose a particular video, click edit or redo, and it comes up with something slightly different. Or if you want something drastically different, then you can edit each. Oh shit, I forgot to, how many slides that I wanted. You can choose anywhere from 6 to 20. I believe 20 is the maximum. Regs, is that correct?
Yeah, I mean, there's you can continue to add to them, but there's plenty. You get more than you need.
And it's generating. So I'm not going to get off this page, because if you get off this page, it will stop generating. That's what I found.
Yep.
So any questions about this so far? So I mean, the topics you can choose, I mean, use your imagination. If you don't know what to create, and if you're looking just for a lead to create a following, I mean, you can talk about football, you can talk about Netflix, you can talk about your nieces in soccer, or I mean, use your imagination, because it doesn't matter what you talk about, and because there's always going to be someone. Oh, that was fast. There's always someone who is interested in that. And even though, most people say, well, Leo, that has nothing to do with my business that I want to start. It does. At the beginning, it really doesn't matter, because all you're trying to do is create followers. And I don't care if the followers are in Timbuktu or the Mars or Australia, it doesn't matter. Because once you have, 20,000 followers or 100,000 followers of the wrong followers, you can use those followers to create the right followers. Okay. So I'm gonna, oh, I don't know if you're gonna be able to hear it. So anyways, I'm gonna click on it. Can you hear that? No, okay. So I'm gonna stop sharing, because I forgot to check mark something. And I need to separate this tab into its own individual tab. I'm gonna minimize that. So I'm gonna share it. Share again. I'm gonna click share with sound, so you know what I'm doing. Click share. Now here's the tab that I want. I'm gonna expand this. Gonna go back to the beginning. And this video literally took, what, 3 minutes?
Imagine having a team that includes a bookkeeper, accountant, tax strategy lawyer, marketing and branding expert, all working together to maximize your business potential. Weekly cash flow projections will give you a clear picture of where you stand every day, eliminating the guesswork. No more running your business based on how much is in your bank account. With a well-trained financial and management consulting team, you can double or even triple your net profit. These experts will help you create an unfair advantage for your company. Achieve financial success while improving your quality of life.
Okay, that was abrupt. Now this was only set at 6 slides. What I can do is regenerate. Here. So go back here. So I'm going to click edit. And I can add more slides manually. Which is a lot of work, so I don't want to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to regenerate. I'm going to copy and paste the same description that I had, again in text mode. This time I'm going to try hype to see what the difference between hype and inspirational is. I'm going to click on advanced. I want English. Adam's voice I really like. Hip hop music in the background. You know, the transcription, I'll like him stationary. Here I've got 6. I'm going to put 20, see what happens. And again, this is about experimenting. It's in portrait mode here. And let's click create. I'm really having a lot of fun with this tool
I
because
can tell. I have a lot of fun with it myself.
yeah, it's a great tool. And the other thing that I found is when you want to re-edit the pictures, I use ChatGPT because I find that's better. Because you can be more specific exactly what you want. Then you can save that picture, then upload it to this. I'll show you how to do that in a second.
And
Because
there's also a component in here that is called hyper realistic photos that you can also create the better photos with it that are phenomenal, and you can use those to upload in here too, and those take a couple of minutes to create. It's phenomenal. It's the best tool I've ever used.
okay, is that part of your system?
It's in here. Yeah, it's
It's
all
in here.
in this
Okay.
package. Yep.
All right.
There's about 20 apps within this package.
Oh, I just got an error message. I've never received, or maybe it's because 20 was too many.
Could be.
Let's try again. Maybe I'll try 10.
This is nice for those of us that don't like to show our face all the time.
Well,
Yeah,
I'll tell you where I like it. I love it for social media, especially like Facebook. And I have clients that we will run ads for them. Good example, I have a roofer in a part of the country that has a competitor that came up with these things that they do. They created this critter that is, they call it a snow beaver, and it's created a whole bunch of buzz around. They get out in the woods and they just show these pictures. Well, I created videos around my client to compete with the snow beaver just for fun. And so we created all these videos. Now what happens is now those two companies, my client and the guys who invented the snow beaver, are now getting more traction and more buzz. And the other guys who are actually ahead of them in market share are down lower because we've created this little fun competition. But this allows you to do that kind of stuff, and nobody cares whether it's AI. Like TikTok will limit your views a little bit, but if you do 4 or 5 of those, you get more views with that than you would with any other single video.
Right. And a lot of times AI comes up with something that I hadn't really thought about.
It is. I mean, this I've been with this system since there was no app, and we started building this, and just creating all of the market things that we needed. And I will say I use this. There's email apps in there. There's copywriting apps. There's FAQ app. There is benefit stack app. There are things that you can put a website address in, and it will build all of the tools for you. That the copywriting is phenomenal.
Okay. All right. So let's have a look at it.
Imagine
shit, I
having a
did it
team of
again.
experts.
Sorry, I gotta, could you hear that? Or do I need
Yeah.
to step?
Yeah, so we can
No,
do it.
it's good.
Oh, you
We hear
can. Okay. All right. Let me start again.
Imagine having a team of experts, a bookkeeper or accountant, a tax strategy lawyer, and a marketing and branding expert, all dedicated to your business success. Together, they can minimize your taxes, create an unfair advantage for your company, and provide weekly cash flow projections so you always know where you stand. No more guessing or running your business based on your bank account balance. Know your financials realistically every day. With a well-trained financial team and management consulting team, expect to double or triple your net profit. Our combined expertise ensures you're not just surviving, but thriving in a competitive market. Free up your time and focus on what you do best while we take care of your financial strategy and growth. Improve your quality of life with more predictability, stability, and profitability. Join us and experience the transformative power of an integrated financial and strategic team working solely for your success.
Okay. I like that one better. See, by changing it from 6 to 10 slides, it gave me more information. It probably added an extra 30 seconds to the video. So let's go back and see what it looks like. So when you click edit here, you can see the slides. If you don't like this picture, you can click regenerate here. But it's a crapshoot, because sometimes the second picture is not always better than the first picture. But when you use, what do you call it? DALL-E.
Yeah.
When you use DALL-E, you have more control, right? These are some of the pictures I've created with DALL-E for a custom home builder.
If you'll try the pictures in the hyper realistic app, you'll find the best AI pictures. In fact, some of them look like photographs.
Okay, so better than DALL-E?
Better, yes, better.
Okay.
Because
All
it's
right.
they took all of the guys the developers who built this are literally rocket scientists. And they took all of the components from all of the AI systems out there and just combined them. So they're using bits and pieces of the best aspects of them, put them together, and when you make one of those pictures, you'll see the difference. They literally can look like photographs.
All right, I'm gonna regenerate this one to see what happens. Because sometimes the photos are not always specific to what you're talking about. And I found that this AI tool likes to use a lot of faces. But sometimes I want charts and graphs and different things. So and that's why DALL-E or the other platform that Michael is suggesting or Regs is suggesting can create better videos. And again, and And it's always coming up with hippy dippy shit. It's such a woke platform that you may
Oh,
may
yeah.
want to edit your photos, okay?
I do. Yeah.
But a lot of it is great content. I would say 99% of the photos, the guys have beards. I don't know what the agenda is with the freaking beards, but it is what it is. So you can add, delete, change the description that you want.
Oh, and I was wrong. It's not 20 apps, it's 45 apps.
45 amps, okay.
Yes.
So, and I've only played with 2 so
Yeah.
far. So these are massive, massive tools. So, so I can make any changes that I want, and I can click at the bottom. You probably can't see it, but because of the pictures, just regenerate, and again, 3 minutes later, you have got another video. And what I do is I post 3 versions of the same video to test, to do A/B testing, or I'll use different hashtags
Yep.
for different audiences. So a lot of times I use the same video and make minor changes. Some of the videos I put my picture at the bottom because I'm trying to promote myself. Sometimes, not all the time. So people remember my name. You know, I have 4 names, and my 4 names are my brand. Oh, and the funny thing was I created a scammer video because we had another person. We had 2 people today scammed. One for $10,000, another one for $15,000.
Whoa.
So I created a scammer video warning people, that there's 50 now, 50 people, 50 scammers using my face, my name, my pictures, my videos. And on the video that I posted, 3 scammers were trying to scam other people. So obviously they're not watching my content. They're just trying to scam people who post questions or comments. So it's really sad. Now what I can do, I can use the AI content to create another video. Let's see what happens with this, because my short description, ChatGPT created this. So let's see. Oops. No, I may have to. Start from here. How do I get out of here? I don't want to regenerate. I want to cancel. So I'm back here. So you can see how the small description is, but it doesn't matter. Copy and paste. If I want to add a logo, I can add a logo, and I have on some of the videos. I like the way the transcription is. I want to change this. Let's see if I can do 20 again. And create a video. I'm literally like a kid in the candy store when I use this type of software.
You haven't even scraped the surface yet. There's 45. There's the best logo maker I've ever used in there too.
Okay, I want to try that. AI is certainly going to be a game changer. And the reason why I'm so excited about it is because when you are the first to adapt, the same thing with pay-per-click campaigns. When pay-per-click campaigns came out and the first people started using it, it was just a gold mine, right? You're making a shit ton of money because all those leads were available basically for free, and the chances of somebody competing in your market were non-existent. So it was a chance to really grab market share. And I truly believe AI right now And even though some companies are starting to get into it, you know, not at the rate they should be. And when you think, most people say, well, Leo, there's so much content on TikTok. There isn't. There isn't. Because if you look at the millions of people that are on TikTok, and when I go to my feed, you know, I really don't get any new stuff. It's the crap that I've looked at before. And if there were enough people posting content, I would have fresh stuff all the time. And I don't have it. So never think, oh, you're saturating the market, you're posting too much. None of your followers will ever see 100% of your content. Okay? Keep in mind, your followers are going to see maybe 2%, 10%, 30% at the beginning, maybe. So there's no such thing as over posting. Okay? And if you think you're over posting, then start using different hashtags, different descriptions to go after a different audience. Okay? I don't ever want to hear that, Leo, I'm posting too much. It's impossible.
Yep.
You can't. You can't overpost. And I know you guys are thinking that. So it's impossible. Any questions while we're waiting for this? And we have a few other people that joined. If you want to do a quick introduction in a second, let's just see what this looks like.
Hey, business owners! Are you tired of running your business based on what's in your bank account? Let's change that for good. Stop guessing. Start growing. Imagine having a bookkeeper or accountant who doesn't just balance your books, but works with a tax strategy lawyer to help you minimize your taxes legally and efficiently. No more big surprises at the end of the year. And what if you also had a marketing and branding expert on your team? Someone who could create an unfair advantage for your business, setting you apart from your competitors. Your financial and growth dream team. Here's the best part. This isn't just about avoiding taxes or boosting your brand. With weekly cash flow projections, you'll know exactly where your business stands every single day. No more guessing or panic checking your bank balance. Instead, you'll have a clear picture of where your business is headed. Whether you want to double or triple your net profit, this dream team of financial experts, marketing pros, and management consultants will help you get there. And it's not just about the numbers. It's about giving you the freedom and quality of life you've been working so hard for. More profit, more freedom. Let's get you to the next level of success, where your business runs smoothly, profits soar, and you get to enjoy life a little more. Ready to transform your business? Let's make it happen. Drop a comment or click the link in my bio to learn more. With our comprehensive financial and growth dream team, unlock your business's full potential. Experience the confidence and clarity that comes with expert financial support today.
That is
Okay.
a phenomenal video.
That is a beautiful video. And what I'm realizing is it's learning from other videos. I never said, you know, click on the link on my bio. So it picked that up from other
Yeah.
videos. So it's learning.
Yep.
Okay. That's a crucial thing. I should say that. I should put a call to action, but I didn't put a call to action in my description. And either ChatGPT or this picked it up and put it in there because they felt it should be there. Okay.
This is more powerful than ChatGPT because it is pulling from all of them. It's pulling the best aspects of all of the language models that are out there. It puts guardrails on it so it can't go do stupid, crazy stuff. It does learn literally. There's another app. There's so many apps in there, but there's a coaching app in there that I have a partner and I, we wrote a parenting book, and we wanted to be able to help people if they have a question. So I put the book in it and I've tested it over and over and over. I ask it a question. I have a 7-year-old who doesn't want to clean her room. She's throwing a temper tantrum. What do I do? And it will ask me follow-up questions to get more information that it needs to give me a good answer. And then it gives me a good answer. That's an app that took me literally 5 minutes to build.
Right. If you guys don't see opportunities there, these are massive, massive opportunities. And it's giving you answers based on the book that you wrote.
Yes, it's you have it's called the knowledge base. So I can have a knowledge base of as many things as I want. So I have a knowledge base of that book. I have another knowledge base that I'm building that I put another book into that is going to help people recognize the red flags of predators. So I'm working on that one. And it's whatever your imagination can think of. If there's information out there, you can put it in one place, tell it how you want to use it, and it will use it. And it will also knowledge base to create an app. If you want to create your own app, you can also create your own app in this. And it's not much more difficult than creating these videos. This whole system is designed for people like me who aren't necessarily techies to be able to execute and use.
Right. And we haven't talked about artificial intelligence to make phone calls. I had a phone call with a gentleman who runs a telemarketing. Is he here? Are you here?
Yeah.
Okay. So Rags, can you talk a little bit about that? How, Jay, explain your story, what you're trying to do. Let me know. I'm not going to speak for you. Go ahead.
Perfect. So we have a marketing agency that specializes in the timeshare industry. And what we are required to do is provide leads. The definition of lead for the timeshare resort is a family that goes and sits through one of those timeshare presentations. Currently, we deploy ads on Facebook and Instagram, and people see the ads are geofenced, so only people traveling, once they land in Orlando, they see our ads. So they would see 2 tickets to Disney for $100, and then, which is more than 80% savings, and then they would sign up. Then we get the lead, and then our agents call the lead, and we have a pitch, and they convince the family to schedule the family to go on a tour on a convenient time for them. We're trying to scale that, but that's a big bottleneck.
Sure.
So I was talking to Leo because he mentioned in one of the conversation that AI can do this. We can feed it the script and the learning and stuff. We also have a database of thousands of calls, because all our calls are recorded, so we can feed it that.
There you go. That's the goal.
Yeah, we have every single conversation recorded.
Well, perfect. Because what we can do in the US, if you have any sort of an opt-in, whether they answer anything from an email or social media, now we can send the AI voice agent to them.
Yeah.
And you have a database already. We can retarget those people, and we create a script that is kind of loosely, it's not necessarily a pitch, but it starts the process, and then it encourages conversation. And people can ask questions. It will answer. It's always accurate, because it will only talk about what we let it talk about.
Yeah.
I can literally deploy that, and it will work. And the demeanor, we can set the tone the way we want. We can set the voice how we want that, and then we just deploy it, and it goes into the system. And as you give it a list, it will just start targeting that list. We can do it with just the voice. We can do voice, send a follow-up email, send a text message. It just interacts together. And I've been doing this, I guess, from the very beginning, like literally 2 weeks after ChatGPT launched. I recognized what it was, and was probably some of the very first people to get involved in the voice aspect of it. There's a lot of garbage out there, and I look at them all, and we wanted one. We actually have 3 systems, depending on what the use is, but we wanted them to be really like like human-like, but we also make sure we want to tell them it's our AI representative, right? But it's human acting. We even can program in background noise, like a coffee shop, which we'll do, which is a psychological aspect. We will put like us, that in it as well. We can say, what's our number one target? What's our first two objectives? First objective is to schedule an appointment. Maybe the second objective is to do a live transfer. So it can actually transfer. If somebody wants to talk to somebody now, it will do a live transfer, and it will, whatever phone number we put in the system. And what I love about it is it never gets tired. It always has a great attitude. It handles objections brilliantly, maintains really cool demeanor, doesn't get fired up. I had one guy call me once about an AI voice agent, and I was talking to him, and I listened to the demo of it, and it was good. Then he calls me, and man, after a while, I just said, man, you'd have been better off if your AI agent called me, because you're terrible. He was totally, man, I mean, just like horrible.
Yeah.
Bad attitude. And I was asking questions, and like, man, he was having a bad day. Well, these AI voice agents never have bad days, and they will go and go and go and go to whatever volume we want. And they're extremely effective. We've been able to limit expense drastically with call centers, particularly. And it's just a phenomenal tool. And the adoption of them is fast and furious. People are figuring it out. I mean, I had one that called me today that was about scheduling my health physical for my insurance. And it was, I recognized it. And it was, I could interact, ask questions, and it will engage as long as people want to engage. But the other aspect of it is the people that are going to close can pull up the transcript from that appointment and see exactly what was discussed, and know what the hot buttons are, and know if there's going to be an issue, and really be prepared before they ever get on the call.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
One thing that I would like to add to that is I've been talking about AI for quite a bit on TikTok, and the biggest response that I get, most popular response, oh, I would know it was AI and I would hang up very quickly. But what I found when I did the demo, and I asked for a 35-year-old female with an English accent, and with a sense of humor, and you quickly forget that it's AI. After the first 3 seconds, you forget that it's AI. Even though you're told it's AI, you quickly forget. Now you're hearing a person with a sense of humor and a soft, sexy voice. And I know it's AI. And when Rags was doing a demo, I pulled after 20 minutes of chatting back, and I was being belligerent.
Yes.
We told AI to sell me management consulting. So of course I was going to be belligerent, and it was soft, and I felt guilty being belligerent to AI. And after 20 minutes, I pulled the phone away from my ear and I said, how do I get rid of her? And she heard that. And she says, why do you want to get rid of me? Then she calls me back. So this technology is freaking amazing. It's exciting. And if we can start using these tools, I mean, look at it this way. The strategy is to use social media to build a following, build trust. Once you start building trust, then we started using these AI tools in voice calling and texting and so on to take that trust and elevate that conversation, right? And no more hiring 1,000 salespeople. I've got someone in the medical field who literally has 1,000 salespeople who are not producing, and this type of tool will more than 10x their business, right?
Well, we're to the point now, I can promise you that our AI voice agents could absolutely close business. It could handle objections. It can tee up the value proposition. It can literally go through a process to solve a problem and get to that point where you're ready to go. And it can do that. And I see people that are starting to do that. But to the point of people say, I want to hang up on it. Those are the people that most likely are going to hang up on anybody that are calling them. But we also notice our experience is that once they have, it's a little bit intriguing to them. And when they start asking a little bit of a question, then they realize it's going to answer the questions about the topic that they were called about.
Yeah.
Because if there's truly any interest, they're going to engage and they're going to get a lot of information. So it's actually pre-qualifying. We can even set it up to pre-qualify.
Yeah, I think it's a great tool, and I'm really excited to implement some of these strategies.
Hey,
So-
Rags, Leo has my contact information. I'm ready to implement. Let's connect.
Yeah, actually, we do have a schedule on the books for tomorrow afternoon. I will
6
add
o'clock
you.
my time. 6 Central, I think, 7 Eastern, maybe.
Right. I will add both of you on that call. We have 3 minutes left, so
But-
please post your TikTok link so everybody can connect with you, and copy and paste. And everybody should be connecting with each other, follow each other, because we all need followers. And as soon as I end the live, it's going to disappear. So make sure you copy and paste.
I want to make one comment about what I said earlier about the database that you have. Any business that has any database of customer database, this is a phenomenal way to retarget very inexpensively about just re-engaging or upsell or new programs or products. It is phenomenal for that.
Yeah. Regs and I are working with a client who actually has who is currently spending between $40,000 and $50,000 a month, and not getting the return on investment. They keep increasing the budget, and with diminishing returns on the revenue side and of course the profit side. So we're using TikTok, and everything that I'm advising you guys to do, we're using it for them. I'm a firm believer we're going to be able to 10x their revenue in the next 2 or 3 years by using some of these strategies we've talked about. Okay, this is powerful shit. Experiment on the video. What I'll do is, Rags, you and I will have to talk about pricing and so on, and links. So we're going to share links with you tomorrow. I don't have time tonight. I've got a lot of Zoom calls still tonight, but I'll share links with you so you can start testing and start using some of these strategies. We have 30 seconds left. Any other quick questions?
I like it. I'm ready to use it. Let's go.
Yeah, it's exciting shit. Trust me.
Let's do it, man.
It's like Christmas every day with these tools. It
I
really
have
is.
so much fun. These 45 apps will blow your mind. You can build websites, CRM, you can image, you can do e-commerce with them, email, invoice generate. You can do all kinds of stuff with this stuff.
Okay, sounds good. My next meeting is already joined, so I appreciate you all. We'll talk again soon. All of you have my calendar link. If you need help, I'm here. So none of you are using it. So I'm here to help you. So let's get this moving forward. Okay. And join the live events. Okay. We'll talk again soon. Have a good
Thanks,
night,
guys.
everyone.
See you soon.
Bye. all.
Okay, bye.